have stuns, they have the early tag team. They can help Somnus succeed. And by helping Somnus succeed, you help God King succeed and push this to a game 5. That's my elaboration on that.
Now that is the speech that I'm hoping the teams are listening to right now. So RNG, you've been given the marching orders from B Corp. Make sure Somnus has the best game possible and take us to a deciding game 5. Right now, PSG.LGD, they hold the keys to the kingdom. They hold the keys to a series victory and the keys to going top 1 in the DPC leaderboard heading into the next tour. It's all to play for. It's going to be exciting. B Corp Lacoste for potentially the last time. Let's get into it. It's game 4 of the China Regional Grand Finals. Let's go. Take it away, please.
Snare.
He gets up to the top of it. Thank you, Snare.
It's just like we're talking non-stop for the last like 4 hours.
Very true.
And yeah, let's check some of the items. Very good. Morphling, 2 circlets, 3 branches, and a Quelling Blade. Apparently, you don't need any kind of regeneration. Same goes for the offlaner, Fade Beyond. Invests everything in the items. Mars as well. People are so greedy. I think that's gonna change in the next patch. Hopefully, we're not gonna see healing cells being spent on your carries or from position 5. Position 5 also, they need to play Dota. They can't be doing this. It's been too long. So there are a couple ways to address it, but we'll see in a couple of days. Not gonna predict anything. But B Cup.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about this draft? What do you feel like RNG can do with this like heavy stun lineup? This is one of the lineups I feel, you know, that can just look bad. They can lose the game in 20, or it can be like, wow man, they're playing such a good Dota, they're all over the place with all the stuns that they got.
Their stuns could be good. Their double blow-up build, which turns into a triple blow-up build once you get the shotgun coming out from God King. Like, if you get to that point, I think that it does make things for LGD a little bit more troublesome, because you've got Finger Laguna and the shotgun. Like, that would be pretty nuts, honestly, and I'm not sure exactly if LGD have the tools to deal with that, but it is, like you said, a lineup that's very susceptible to just getting horribly pushed out. And it makes me sad when I click on Ame, and of course, what does he have? Ring of Health. Did I say he was going to get involved early? 100%. Am I wrong? Every time.
I mean, it's just... I've seen the... I'm going to say it again, but considering that he has Ring of Health, you do not want to buy a casual Ring of Health, so 99% going to be a Battle Fury, but I'll say it one more time. When you play against Stevie, when you play against Morph, sometimes Maelstrom is a good decision to go for, because like you benefited a lot. You don't care about the armor. Like, look at Morphling now, 10 armor already sitting underneath the tower, and it's only going to get worse for Phantom Assassin.
Yeah,
and it's not about, you know, just that. It's also about how you're going to play the lane. How much are you going to get once you build that Battle Fury? How much farm you get? Like, you need to try to compare it and see what's better. But I've seen both builds work, so that's why I'm mentioning it.
We don't really see pucks go like that Witchblade route anymore, right?
We do, I believe, every single time I saw Puck being played, he bought a Witchblade, yeah.
In China, it's a little bit different.
What do they buy?
I can't tell you off the top of my head. My brain's melting in the moment. I'm just trying to...
Kaya? I mean, it could be like Kaya San, Jewel Scepter if they have silences, Flank Dagger bots, any of these, like, it's situational, but in most EU NA games, it's almost always Witchblade.
Give it a quick glance over, and then I'll give you.
All right, I'll do your job. If anything happens, I'll hide. No, I can lead a play-by-play for like good 20 seconds. It's okay. You know, I got it. I learned over time.
Give me more.
All right, you got it.
You keep glancing.
I am glancing.
So next Noah, we'll pick up the Bounty Rune of the Expedition to check what's happening in the triangle, leaving Ame alone on the bottom.
Was I speaking at my ass? Answers, yes. 6 out of 6 times. All right, so forget I said that. Never said it. That's why, you know, I'm not an analyst, but they get the kill there on the Y. And Insomnus tries to sink you coming over, and they do have X Nova over there, but unfortunately, well, the Skywrath comes in and Insomnus ends up falling. That is not the start you want every single game for Witchblade on Puck.
Okay. Sometimes it happens. Zinq made a really good rotation. He had a very good read what's happening. They also had a ward. Mike started it out. I didn't see it which route Lion took because I was focused on possible play-by-play. And once again, why dying top? They need to get something out of it. Ame cuts down the tree and gets the vision, gets the kill.
So yeah, Pucks always go for the Witchblade. That's what I was saying before. He's got the 2-0 talismans queued up, and then we'll see the Witchblade. But I feel like, of course, this will be the one game we don't see Witchblade.
It's a good Witchblade game. Like, you jump the Lion, you solo kill him, you can solo kill, and I might not be able to solo kill the Tusk, but with the coil, if you like heavy commit, then you can. But Witchblade overtime damage is insane. Lion is gonna suffer, I feel like. If Puck is off to a good start, then you're in a little bit of trouble. Once you get that Witchblade Blink Dagger, you become a cup, you're not a lion.
Go from cub to lion. One of these days, I'll do the same. Faith Beyond getting pressured by 3 heroes here down bottom, and Felix will get credit for that kill. And this is something that we talked about. Aggressive supports. But that being said, over mid, aggressive supports turn into aggressive kills, and a second kill onto Somnus. Maybe a kill on X Nova. He came in TPing with about half health, and that might have been a problem because now he's surrounded, and now he's dead.
Yeah, X Nova trying to blend in with the camp, trying to be one of the ghosts, one of the fell spirits, and yeah, he fell in the end. Does not have a TP, will need to walk back, does not have enough money for the boost of speed. This is what you do, like, you don't have enough money for boost of speed, TP's on cooldown, you buy a bit late. Trying to get the most out of it. And on the bottom lane, Ame, sorry, not Ame, it's God King Middle Mind. I'm gonna say struggling, but Ame's doing better on top.
Speaking of top lane, they're forcing Chalice to TP out, but the cookie comes in, and the cookie will crumble right on top of Chalice. And well, he's not gonna be long for this world. He'll just continue to try and put a ring around the rosy. He has no TP. It was stopped, and they're gonna leave that kill for Ame.
And this is funny to watch. They try to give kill to Ame, but it took a while. He got speared, then another rebuke. But Ame got the gold, 200 gold for him, which will get him closer to his battle tree. I think at this point he might swap the power treads, leave this Band of Elven Skin. We'll see. A lot of pro players tend to do differently, like we've seen God King another coil in mid.
And another coil. Somnus, what do? You're silenced. You're taking so much damage. You're trying to survive. Oh, swiping a kill. Swiping two. Spaceship, but the damage. Oh, good shot from and great shards. Wow.
Oh, that was close. I think it comes down to like newer build on Lina, where she gets the soul ring. This gives you 6 strength, which is 120 HP, and it makes a difference. Plus also having a magic wand, it was a good one. But yeah, they got 2 kills. Now find the fairy trinket as well. I don't think you can ask for something better considering the situation that Samus was in.
Was the Soul Ring mid more picked up when Emo kind of started it last year? Was that him who started like the Soul Ring pickup on Storm, then started doing that?
Not sure who started it, but yeah, Soul Ring, very popular item. Sometimes we see like 5-6 bottom lane. Ravage, they will burst him.
Gosh, he is all in the edging.
The instant silence, the best silence in the game. You just need the range for it. Fairy Trinket also found by Fairy Dragon, very lore friendly.
Felix.
Radiant's bottom tower.
That does
is
not
under
feel
attack.
great. The minus armor, the silences, the cookie all coming through, but now that puts them closer to Somnus and X-Nova. In the snowball, they have the shards. The Dream Coil comes in to try and turn it around, but the Earth Spike lands. They've got the stay as well as the Good Blade. Now, finally, it's the Weaning ripped off. They've got the silence on it too. The look over at Somnus, who's still trying to survive another gank, but they have the Scatterblast slow. Eventually, we should see Somnus drop. The question is to whom, and it ends up being to Fate Beyond.
Yeah, Felix gonna drop
Got
the
him on the
ball.
high ground.
Oh, will not get it.
He tries to get that bounty. That ain't gonna happen.
Another good fight for PSG.LGD. They managed to kill Lina. This is a third death. Nothing to say. Managed to only bring him down once. And also taking some pressure off Ame, who will be farming the jungle. After dying, God King swaps his lane, comes to the top, takes down the tower while all this is happening. But he needs to be careful about this instant silence. They have like 2 silences, plus multiple stuns. So they have ways of dealing it. Why? Bottom.
On a lane. Why? Ooh, the jukes. The trees. Trying to elude Somnus like he's Jason
Radiant are
Voorhees.
scanning.
Oh, Somnus lost the Fire Soul stacks.
Oh.
Didn't use a spell, so couldn't chase him.
Does a good job. It's out of there. Out. Power of juking through trees. When in doubt, try.
Yeah, juking is such a...
It's an art.
It really is. It's like always been in Dota, and like knowing how to use the trees and fog, especially if there's someone around you, is like always felt good watching these professional players do it. It's always good.
Who do you think's the Van Gogh of juking in the trees?
I don't know, Vika, I could say like any name. It's not like someone can check that I'm right or wrong.
I know.
Unlike you with the
Yeah,
puck
you're right.
Witchblade, like I can say, you know.
Come on, we're past this. We're past this. Please. Dream Coil, that's gonna get used. They're going bottom. Fire
Oh, good,
is on
good.
2. X-Nova, though, getting lucky that Nothing to Say wants nothing to do with this, but I say that, and, well, they're gonna shoot off the Mortimers. Why now stuck and glitched with Mortimer. They dropped down the ulti from the Skywrath, which I can see on the live feed, but not my own feed, which is always interesting. And now the spear
this is a
lands,
kill.
to say that, yeah, definitely a kill.
Radiant's middle tower
Toyed too
is under
much. He
attack.
was trying to get more than he can chew. Yeah, I also don't see the Mystic Flare. I don't know why. It's always like these specific spells that cannot be seen. I guess I'll just be looking at Skyrant Mage, all eyes on
Radiant's
him.
bottom tower is under
Click on the
attack.
hero, follow, and check if the Mystic Flare is being used.
It's a good way to make sure it
Dire's
works.
top tower
Also,
is
if you
under
take a look
attack.
at Puck, you know, I made this item call pretty early in the game. He is going.
He is
for that
actually going
Witchblade.
for it.
Obvious, of course.
Dire's middle tower
What kind of Puck would go for anything different?
Radiant's bottom tower is
Waveform
under
away,
attack.
God King trying to survive the crits and onslaught coming out from Ame, who is also building a Battle Fury. I
Radiant's
really
bottom
just secure my position as not an analyst, let me tell you.
I mean, you're doing a better job as an analyst than I would do as a play-by-play, so we're all good.
The numbers work out, they check out. What is let me just check look at what Sinky's going for. He's going Rod of Atos. I go for the Axe. Just having that extra silence
I think...
and everything else obviously that comes with it, but I feel like the instant silence is a great feeling.
Yeah, Force Staff or Aetherland sounds good. If he wants to go like more greedy route, Aghanims is good, but you might need a big boy Philly to be able to get some extra gold, because you are very slow farmer. Fade Beyond, Blink is available.
Dream Coil down. And there's the easy kill onto X-Nova. Get the arena out, but immediately a silence to follow it up, and the kisses to maybe slow them down. Faith_Beyond has the blink as well as the Ravage, which he will use on the God King, and he gets killed. He's trying to sneak in all Agi again.
Very sneaky. You gotta be careful. They have 2 instant silences, plus they have a blink dagger on a Tidehunter that can initiate on you. They didn't like have vision in that area. Puck was providing vision, but they had no wards whatsoever. Like even Somnus is forced to go for different item build. Usually we see Lina's going for Boots of Travel. It speeds up their farm, can like participate in the fights earlier, but this time around going for a BKB. Just wants to be able to protect himself, which I think is fine.
Similar to what happened in Nothing to Say in the first game, where he went BKB for a second. He felt uncomfortable. Battle Fury finished. It is, and it's Battle Fury BKB. Minus armor on this team is going to be ridiculous. With what I thought might be Ags for Faith_Beyond again, he finally switches it up and he's going for the Heaven's Halberd.
We'll see what he decides to go for. Heaven's Halberd, good against Morphling, but Morphling at this point doesn't deal that much right click damage. It's more about like survivability, getting the status resistance, I think. Because he's playing into 5 stuns, so why not? Can still swap things around.
It's just pinging this ward, trying to grab some vision of it, but it gets denied. Well, not giving up gold that easy. Leading the net worth right now is the Phantom Assassin. I'm not sure anybody's going to catch up with Ame the way he's playing this game at the moment.
Ame has been very silent, farming up in the safe areas. They're doing a very good job protecting him. And yeah, so they don't stress too much about how this game is being played out.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like much stress for Ame. Like, he definitely seems like he can just get away with a lot of farming in the moment, and Laguna doesn't get a kill.
And Laguna, at least he had Arcane Rune, so that's fine.
It's only on cooldown for another 30 seconds.
Yeah, if you use BKB or Arcane Rune, it should go down from 9 to 8.5 instead of 8. Probably shouldn't. That probably depends, as people from Valve wanted it to work, but okay.
Definitely. Manta finished off on God King. We haven't really felt much of a presence from him, though. He's 0-2-1.
Yeah, died twice. That was the presence that I felt. They bursted him nicely 2 times with Scarlet.
They've got the Rod of Atos that they want to show off. Blink, Ravage, easy kill there, and they're going to drop down the Rod of Atos. I believe he's already used the Mystic Flare. Yes, he has, so it'll show up on my screen for a split second, but it probably showed right on top of the Mars. Illusory Orb to keep up with Felix, to give out the silence with the Lightning Rift, the blink, the gush, the kill. All there for Faith_Beyond, and that's a double for LGD.
Faith_Beyond, he does not flinch. He's so on point with the Ravages. Like, he understands, if I don't do it immediately, I might give them a chance. So he pops it straight away.
Are fortified.
He's always right on it. There's no hesitation, and we've seen that with a couple players on Tide in the Chinese region specifically. Like Yang, he's one of those guys who you just see does not hesitate. Just blink in, Ravage kill. You're seeing it a lot here from Faith_Beyond. He's been playing this Tide quite a bit. If you're on a pro team and you get picked the same heroes a lot, are you really excited about the patch because you're probably not going to get that hero picked as much anymore to start?
If you are picking the hero you want to play?
Well, no, because in pro games you're getting drafted, right? And the coach is probably like, Faith_Beyond's been killing it on Tide. Let's give it to him every game.
I mean, as long as they're winning, but yeah, there are different item builds, different ways to miss ravages, so I think playing Tide Hunter is always fun.
Trying for this arena and God's Rebuke, but you got too close, and now Ame's able to jump on top of Chalice. Illusory Orb is there, and they'll get the kill onto this Mars. So a 4K lead for LGD. Since that loss, I don't think they've been down in net worth.
Smoke from RNG, they're trying to find. Look at this scan. Like, they know exactly where they are. Jinq trying to break the smoke, places down sentry. It's such a good read from PSG.LGD, like what needs to be
middle
done.
tower is under
Seriously.
attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's really beautiful.
I mean, the beautiful thing is there was still a tier 1 tower on the mid lane. Usually it's Ravage, not often. Seconds.
They try to go for Faith Beyond. They've got the silence and the Mystic Flare to get the kill into Felix, and now Ame making the jump, trying to get the kill into Somnus. They already got both supports out of the fight. Somnus, PKB no longer there. Kisses are out, and well, nobody really wants to swap a kiss like that.
There's the Ravage.
They've got the Ravage. They'll go for the kill. They've got the silences. They have the damage. They'll take out a fourth.
Now for the old razzle.
God King falls to Xingqiu, who now is just absolutely destroying. Boots of Trap
Radiant's
next on this Skyraft.
Radiant's middle tower.
Game is already feeling out of
Swap
hand.
things around, but yeah, this game looks pretty PSG.LGD's favorite. They managed to take down the tower. Ame, 0 deaths, has a BKB ready, continues to farm up, very close to level 17, which means level 18, which means level 20 talent. Just kidding, it's he's gonna get level 18 relatively quickly.
Illusion.
Yeah, fast 18. They've got the Hex. They missed the Spear, though. Doesn't matter. They still have the Earth Spike, the LSA, and the Laguna Blade, so we'll lock it all down.
Jinq, he really wants to play carry. He's holding on to Quicksilver Amulet as Kyrat Mage.
Sure, yeah, okay. I mean, that 113 damage just has to get there quicker.
Bounty killing.
With the attack speed of one attack every 1.16 seconds. To put that into comparison to
What a bounty!
Phantom Assassin, who hits every 0.71 seconds. Sure.
Dire's top tower is
Or
under
even the
attack.
Puck, who hits every 0.95 seconds.
He got that level 12. I believe there's going to be a smoke from PSG.LGD. They will grab a kill. No Ravage for 30. Is a bit low on mana. They're waiting for Phantom Assassin. Like, they can wait for Ravage, go for a smoke, take a fight, and transition that into Roche Pit, because they have enough damage, they have enough minus armor to take it down.
Roche may have gotten a little bit of a glimpse of them being near the pit, so he'll sit here expecting potentially a smoke to come over his way and break it. But they're up on the high ground. They haven't smoked just yet. The rest of the team is over to the side. X-Nova, well, he's placed down some vision. He's gotten himself a bounty rune with the trusty shovel. Now look at Chalice. He's set up to try and make something happen as well, and it's going to be off them trying to take the ward, but taking the ward, and instead Chalice turns his attention over to Nothing to Say and looks the kill on the Puck. It looks like they want to cut him off at the pass if they're going to allow themselves to get cut off here, because they're not TPing out immediately. They got the Hex, they've got the arena, they land the spear. Y is here, and now Ame is hit with the Earth Spike. The LSA is not going to be on him. Faith Beyond moving forward to get the next Nova, and Ame's trying to turn this around. They've got themselves the Ravage as well as the BKB popping. Ame with the right click coming in, and now shooting them through. They've got the snowball with the right click damage. They've got the guts. They have the damage to kick out Somnus. Felix is gone, and so is Chalice. 4 heroes die for the price of Nothing to Say, and that is
Dire's bottom tower is under
a
attack.
bit maybe overestimated by RNG.
Yeah, I mean, God King needs to be in that fight. He has a TP ready, but has no mana to work with. Like, he has E-Blade as well. If he Could have bursted Phantom Assassin in that fight once they stunned her.
Dire's bottom tower.
Like, this is 4 versus 5, 24 minutes in. So this is pretty much game losing when you don't join a team. There was a thing one time, like, you could have easily TP'd there. And now it's gonna be a Roach. We'll be picking up the Aegis, level 19, very close to Scotty. It's like, because next item should probably be Shard. Great against Mars, great against max HP once Morphling starts to shift. Puck again.
Yeah, they're catching nothing to say. Beyond, he doesn't have a Ravage. They've got the Walrus Punch. Take away the right clicks with the Heaven Halberd, but it doesn't really matter. They still have damage to get the kill. They've got X-Nova going in with the Blinkers with the Ear Spike. They're going to look to the back lines to use the finger. They've got the Blade combo to kill off Y, and Face Beyond will eventually get run down.
All right, nothing to say. Getting caught multiple times.
And baiting the rest of his team in.
Radiant's middle tower.
And this is
under
like
attack.
Boots of Travel, great item. Most of the time you want to pick it up, but sometimes it forces you to stay and play like different game. Ame, he still wants to take the fight. There's Scotty and double damage on him, plus level 20.
Ooh, Mystic Flare. And almost getting kill there on this Lina, but Somnus, I don't know if it's the right direction that you want to go. He hides in the trees. He's trying to survive. They've got the spear. They have the LSA, and he hit in the trees right by this Phantom Assassin. They got the kill on the Sync-Q, but now they'll lose Somnus. Recoil down, right clicks in from Ame. The shard blocks him away for a second. He's got himself the double damage. They look over at Felix. They've got the snowball with the BKB being popped by Chalice. Chalice on the run, blink out after the snowball. Felix is able to escape.
Yeah, this is not too bad considering that Ame had double damage and Aegis. They only killed Lina. That's okay. I think this is a good trade for RNG. Like, they didn't lose more than one hero. Puck needs to see on this fight. This see on this was like second, third item during TI and pre-TI era. And we'll get it, and then he doesn't need to care about the initiation.
Yeah, he's locking it up, making sure it doesn't go off early. Phantom Assassin, though, with the Aegis going into the Satanic, he's gonna try and make something happen, and Faith Beyond, well, got that blink on cooldown. He has Ravage available. Place down a ward. That's another one from X-Nova that's in an interesting spot to spot out these heroes on the side of LGD. They're still working with an Aegis, so they're working with confidence built in.
PSG.LGD, they also have a ward that scouts out any movement if they leave the base. Hey, Beyond feels pretty comfortable blinking in.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Almost 3,000 HP, missed chance of status resistance.
Up towards top, there's the Wayne with the BKB being popped here by Somnus. Go the other direction, but that is forcing them into an interesting spot considering the fact that they are sieging the high ground. They've got the Mortimer's pieces coming out, and here comes God King. God King coming through, but X is gonna die to the Mortimer's pieces of Y. Chalice gets the kill on a Sync-Q. Chalice also lands the spear out onto the Tide Hunter. They've got a snowball. They're gonna buy back here on a Sync-Q. You throw the Ravage out, it lands on a tree, and Captain War with a crit. The armor tackling of Chalice. It's not gonna be enough to keep him alive. They get the kill there onto the Mars, and they'll take out Tusk right on the door.
Oh, man.
Of this Radiant base. So that means Glyph, when it's over, this tier 3 is going down.
God King, no Manta, no Ethereal Blade, 1300 HP.
Middle tower has fallen.
He's not having a good time in this game, and they can't go bottom because they're
Radiant's
still
middle barracks are under
tier 2
attack.
tower, but they can try to take that tower. 35 seconds without it, creep wave approaching, Puck will TP, so this is going to be a tower, plus an outpost, and a full set of barracks.
God King coming in and not really finding any opportune moments at all. Very detrimental to his team, and that whole fight seemed to be a little bit off kilter for RNG. Ame almost has the Satanic. It's an Ags next for Nothing to Say. Nothing to Say, by the way, hasn't had to pop that Aeon disc, so they have a 10k lead. It'll be the first use of an Aeon disc when he does need it, when and if he does need it. And right now, RNG, after a poor fight like that, they're really sitting on their heels.
Yeah, I feel like they're really scared right now, and I can... Oh, I'll hold that thought. Mid lane, it's a BKB Tide Hunter with some status resistance. I don't think BKB was needed. They had Glimmer, they also had a cookie, but sometimes you just feel you're gonna die.
Dire's top tower.
So it's better to use it. Rush may respawn in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That means there's no Aegis left on Phantom Assassin. Dire, they're using a scan. Let's see if it connects. It doesn't, barely misses.
They're right behind them, and they have Ravage in 13 seconds. If this is a long-winded fight, that might prove to be fatal. If you go over the BKB, they're going to look back over here. Look over the time. Their Faithbeyond's going to die with the buyback. They've got the and is popping on Nothing to Say as they take out Faithbeyond as well as Y. They trying to fight. They've got the 2 around on the 2 of the heroes. They've worked into the Phantom Assassin. They've got the breakout onto the PA, so the mischance is no longer there for him. They're going to wait for him in, but Satanic it survives. And finally, Felix as well as Silence are going to go down. They've got Ame still going after God King. There's the adaptive strike, but Nothing to Say it's sticking with him. Use that morph into the Phantom Assassin to try and get out of this one, but as the TP is on him, he won't be able to escape. 4 heroes die. Chalice walks away, and man, Ame still survived.
Very close. Like, that was super close. I mean, if Phantom Assassin dies, they could have maybe tried to stay and take the fight, but yeah, good initiation on Tidehunter. They knew he has no BKB, so they initiated on him, break from Lina's Silver Edge into E-Blade plus Laguna Blade, the double blade. Double damage is spawned near the Roche pit.
Of course.
Ame has a bottle from Puck, so we'll use it. And he also just bought a shard, I believe. Yeah, shard plus double damage, level 25, triple Stifling Dagger. Oof, that's gonna hurt.
God, he's 25 already. Oh my god. Ame 8-0-9. Making a pretty big case for MVP. MVP, and they've got the blade coming through with the damage coming up from Ame with the double damage, looking over a Chalice, they're getting some points now. Godlike finger comes down, but it's not going to kill all. Oh my god, he one shot out.
Oh man, the damage from Ame. Every single time they like plant a ward, PSG.LGD, they already know what's up. They devoured immediately. Why? Little Shredder plants down Sentry, kills Sentry and dogs immediately. And look how tanky he is. He has a full Lotus Orb on top of the Glimmer Cape.
And 1900 damage on Tax Nova in one shot.
They are still running.
1300 life. Meanwhile, they're looking over. They're trying to get the kill on Ame. They've got themselves a Lotus. I believe throwing the snowball right back at him, but it's going to throw him into the base. Ame might actually die for that. Surviving. They get the kill on Sonic. They look over at God King. They'll take out this Morphling. They'll call GG, and LGD will be the champions of this final.
Yeah, people, you know, kind of expected it. Good opening from RNG, starting with